Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Jack and Glenn channel. Before we get started, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification. Tonight, we're reviewing Ready to Love, season 10, episode number 3, right? Episode number 3. Once again, if you're new to the channel, we give reviews on reality relationship shows. Today just happened to be Ready to Love, right? Once again, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification. Ready to Love episode number 3, season number 10. Let's get into it, right? Here it is. The episode starts with everyone meeting up at the comedy club, and and everybody's meeting up to see Tommy, right? It really wasn't everyone at the beginning. It was just the first season, the first episode group, right? That met at the comedy club. They were sitting in chairs and sitting down in the lounge or in the area where you sit at, right? Waiting for Tommy to come out, right? Then we see Tommy parades or marches everybody else out on the stage that was there. He talks about Will and what's her name, Sierra getting the second opportunity, and like who wants to see who's not there, right? When they come out, they recognize that when the new cast come out or the second mixer group comes out, they recognize that Will is gone, right? Will is gone. But we see here that we see that Angie talks to Wayne like, hey, you know, I gave you my number, you ain't called me. Girl, that man, look, if you give a guy your number and he don't call you, he already telling you what he don't want you, right? Let's be for real. A man who really wants you, and when you give him your number, he's going to call you. So if you give a man your number and he doesn't call you, which means he does not like you. So Angie, take the hint, catch the hint. He does not care, right? He does not care. Just being honest, he doesn't care. All right. Jay talks about, look at the new group. Jay talk about, yeah, he's talking about the beauty of the other people. He's like, beauty's not enough. Something he said, something crazy, right? Look, whatever. My wife saw Jay. She like, they like him. We keep it moving. Huh? Wish Jack was here because she'll get that face like, they like Jay. Ugh. Anyway, we see the couple start mingling, right? They start mixing and mingling. We see Deanna and Cisco. They talk about, what Cisco talks about, weightlifting, right? He talks about working out and talk about weightlifting. And it's all Cisco's going to talk about throughout the whole season is weightlifting. Bruh, we know you lift weights, right? It looks like you live in the gym. It looks like you was a bodybuilder. It looks like you've been there for a long time. Hey, it's cool. I work out too. You know what I'm saying? No, but we all work out, right? But that's not all the conversation. That shouldn't be your whole conversation. Shouldn't be your whole discussion. When Deanna told him what he does for a living, what she does for a living, firefighter, he was like, ooh, he was really intrigued with the fact that she was a firefighter. Hey, he may like it, right? They may work out together. They can work out together, if you know what I mean. Work out together and work out together. Then we see Tay, Naeem, and Rose have a seat. They all having a conversation. Naeem asks Rose, does she have any kids? I mean, asks Tay, does she have any kids? Tay is just always giggling and laughing. Man, Tay is having a good time. But anyway, she tells Naeem, no, I don't have any kids. Then Naeem proceeds to tell, I'm happy that the brother's honest, right? At least he doesn't leave anything for imagination. But I also think he takes it as a badge of courage or a badge of honor that he got 5 kids and 3 baby mamas. Bruh, how can I say this? That's not something to brag about, right? I know you're telling everybody because you want to be upfront and honest, but sometimes I think he's bragging about it. That's not something to brag about. You got 5 kids and 3 baby mamas. Like, that's not cool, right? But either way, Tay finds out he had 5 kids and 3 baby mamas. Instead of leaving, she faked like she was leaving, and she should have left, right? This man, he gets no commitment, he gets no honor, he gets nothing, right? But she said this, well, I'm gonna keep an open mind. Open mind to what? Right? To be baby mama number 4? Girl, if you don't get up and get about, if this was my daughter, if you don't leave, go somewhere, right? Go somewhere. I understand you want to be nice and you just don't want to embarrass him there, but no, move on. Naeem talking about he wants to get married. He loves marriage, want to be married. Why come you ain't married to none of these baby mamas? Why you got 5 kids? I'm just saying, if you like marriage and you want to be married, why you ain't married? I'll move on. Let's keep it moving. We see Wayne. We see Cam and Deanna, and they both sitting there having a conversation. Both of them are firefighters, right? Deanna talks about how she's been in the academy for a long time, how she's been a firefighter for a while. I think Wayne said he's been there about 2 or 3 years, maybe 5 years, something like that. Not very long at all. Deanna straight up telling him, look, she teaches the academy, right? She's been there so long that she teaches at the academy, and she's happy about the fact that she's able to teach people, that she's able to talk about the profession that she loves, right? It seemed to me that he was a little bit intimidated by the fact that she said she teaches the academy and that she was up there, right? I get it. She talked about his height and, he's going to be a 5'9" and all that on a good day, and she wanted somebody a little bit taller. But to me, it seemed like he does not want to deal with an alpha female. And she's an alpha female, right? She is, I wouldn't say she's intimidating. Like the fact she loves her job and she loves what she does. And so, and she doesn't date people, right? She does not date on the job. Other words, she don't date other firemen. So that means, Cam, you're out. It's not going to work out. It's not going to happen. Stop having that conversation because she's not going to date you. Let's go on to the next scene. Next scene, we see a skating date. Let's go to a skating date. True goes there. Naeem goes there. Kiera goes there. Shanice goes there. Husan goes there. And my man Jay goes there. Now, Jay seemed like he was scared a little bit, right? He's moving around, doing well. And then you see Naeem. Naeem comes to True. Hey, True comes to Naeem, said, like, why you call me, right? He said, well, the green bubble came up. Right? The green bubble came up. Either she using a Google Voice number. She said, I noticed you have an iPhone, so that must be a Google Voice number that you sent to, or a Google number, or whatever case may be. Either way, he don't like green bubbles, and she ain't answer the phone, and they ain't talking to each other. Nobody called anybody here. True. Let it go. The man ain't call you. Again, if people don't call you when you give them their number, they're telling you they don't want to talk to you. I know you want a man to take the lead. Well, if he ain't leading, it should let you know what he's trying to do. Stop asking this man try to text and call you, right? There was another moment with True and Hassan sitting there. She said she liked tall, dark-skinned men with beards. She called Hassan beautiful, which I thought was cool for the fact that she is giving them compliments, right? Men like compliments, man. Like, your haircut look nice, man. Your shoulders are broad. That shirt look good on you. Hey, give men compliments. When you see women shouldn't be the only one to get compliments, right? Compliment that man. Y'all like your shoes, man. Them kicks are whatever case may be. So move on. She gives him a good compliment. We see Jay and Kiera out there. Kiera is smitten over Jay. Jay can't do no wrong in Kiera's eyes. That's her husband, her husband, her husband, her husband, my man, my man, my man, my man. Jay, from day one, she's been loving Jay. My wife sat there. I wish Jack was here. She was like, I don't know what she see. Well, everybody sees something. Girl, she thinks Jay is cute. She thinks Jay is the best thing since sliced bread, right? So we see them, Jay plays, I don't know, it seems like Jay might play with this young girl, man. It might seem like Jay and we see Jay and Kiera, but I don't know if Jay and Kiera are going to last that long. Only time will tell. We'll see. We had Husan and Shanice do a little skating together. She almost fell. He picks her up. We'll talk about that a little bit later. Don't know what Shanice had on. Her whole back was out. Little boob was showing. Again, wish Jack was here. Jack was like, man, why she got that on going skating? Don't know. She likes it. She loves it. We move on, right? Then we see a double date. And I mean, any and everybody, like they took the whole rest of the cast and threw them into a pottery class where there was no chemistry, no interaction. There was no love. Like, if you're going to do pottery like, every time I see pottery, I always think about ghosts, right? Do pottery like ghosts where they sitting behind you and doing whatever. Even Juan and Carla from Married at First Sight was close when they did pottery, right? There's nobody here in this pottery scene that was close to anybody. So you take the people that I named, right, from the skating, that's who's there. Then you take everybody else and throw them in a pottery class, right? They were sitting there pottery. Angie, there was in a pottery class there. Take that. Oh, I missed one, but we'll get back to that in a minute. There was in a pottery class. Tay talks to Khalil. Her and Khalil have a conversation. She said she really likes Khalil. Who does not Tay like, right? It seems like everybody Tay talks to, she like. Well, except for Naeem, because he got 5 kids. Well, if you ain't got kids, it seems like Tay like you, right? She liked Francisco last week. Tay likes everybody, right? Tay has I ain't say Tay has no standards, but Khalil's not a bad guy, But Tay, slow it down, girl. Get to know these men. Get to know them first before you start saying you like everybody, right? I know it's a fast, quick process, so we'll keep it on. So she talks to Khalil. They have a great conversation. At the end of this, she ends up liking Khalil even a little bit more, right? We see Fritz and Rocky have a little moment together. Fritz says that he's a mama's boy. Rocky said she is a daddy's girl. Fritz said his birthday's coming up in the next couple of weeks. He wants her to come through. Come through for what? Right? Are you having a birthday party, or are you coming through? Or you want her to come through just to come through because you guys are doing whatever? Or are you playing a game, Fritz? Fritz is a financial guy, right? So I can see Fritz saying, if I get more women that like me, I can be here a little bit longer and more TV time. I don't know. It just comes off a little bit like that. Do you really like Rocky, or are you really playing games with Rocky? I don't know. Only time will tell. We'll see here. But he wants her to come through for his birthday party. Yeah, he asking you to come through. Because he wants to be with you. Wink, wink. We see Cam, and Cam talks to Tay. And he talks about, he likes a woman who's out there doing her thing. But when she come home, bruh said, I want her to fall in line. Bruh, did you just use fall in line on TV? Like, you want her to dress right, get dressed right, dress? You want her to follow? There's so many other ways that you could have said that, my woman come home, I like her be to let her hair down. I like to come home and relax a little bit. Not that you want her to come home and fall in line. You're a firefighter, so you might be working 24-hour shifts, 72-hour shifts, whatever the case may be. You may not even be home, right? Then he has Cam talks about how he doesn't even his longest relationship has been 2 years. You haven't been in a long-term relationship? I looked over the jacket like, it's 2 years a long-term relationship? After 2 or 3 years, I think a man should be asking you to marry him. Marry him, right? After you've been in a relationship about 2 years, 3 years tops, that marriage word should be coming up. But the longest you've been in a relationship is 2 years. He don't want no long-term relationship. He wants something that's quick. He wants something that's there. He's not into long-term at all. Him and my man Wayne, right? They're not there for girlfriend-boyfriend situation. They're not there to have long-term relationships. They just there to be there. I missed the date, but we go to the double date, right? Angie invited people onto a double date. Angie invited her, Wayne, Cole, and Eddie all go to a double date. They're sitting out there like by a pier, drinking a little bit, having a good connection, talking about relationships, talking about what it means in relationships. Wayne talks about he journals. Man, what is Wayne writing in his journal? Wayne ain't talking to nobody, so he's talking to his writing. Oh, know what it is? You need to email Wayne. When you email Wayne, Wayne will email you back, right? But you can't call Wayne. He ain't calling nobody. He's emailing people, right? But he's always writing. He's writing in his journal. Say he wrote in his journal today. Angie double downs again. Tell me, man, you ain't calling. Angie double downs again. Tell me, you ain't calling me. Again, Angie, if the man ain't call you, he don't like you, right? Wayne admits that, literally admits that he doesn't want a relationship, but Angie's still trying to figure out what's going on with Wayne, right? Angie, get some help, find some self-respect, right? She even waited till Eddie and Coley left, and we'll get to Eddie and Coley in a minute, and she had a private conversation with Wayne about, hey, I need you to call me. And he's like, okay, but that's not what I do. He's telling you, and I know Angie wants to be married. She's the one that had a fiance that passed away, and she might be wanting to get married real quick, get back in this relationship, hop in. Wayne is not the guy, Angie. Let him go. All right. We have an emotional moment here. Cody talks about her brother who passed away in a motorcycle accident. It was sweet that everybody here, gave up a toast to her brother, and she was real emotional about this, right? It just happened to be that day years ago that she lost her brother. It's a good connection for the cast, right? To rally around somebody who's going through emotions, going through problems, or going through issues, or reminiscent of a loved one that lost. So it was good to them. Shout out to them. But as I mentioned, this double date, it was all about Angie trying to connect with Wayne and trying to get Wayne to call her and communicate. He's not doing it. It ain't going to happen, right? Like I said, then we get to the ladies' lounge. The ladies get into, not the ladies' lounge anymore, the ladies' vault, right? Tommy got a vault. Tommy get all the women into a vault. Tommy said, hey, he does this every year, right? Tommy said, what happens in the vault stays in the vault. He run through the rules every year. And guess what? There's somebody that breaks the rules. They always got phone calls. They got chat groups. And I don't know why he says it, because everybody, what happened in this vote never stays in this vote anyway. Angie and Coley said they're feeling Eddie. Rocky said she's feeling Fritz. Deanna said she liked Frisco because he works out. And Kiera, of course, we all know who Kiera likes. Let's say it all together. Kiera likes, you got it, Jay. Kiera likes Jay, right? Sierra and Shanice both said they like Hassan. And Sierra, I don't know if y'all, Sahara, I don't know if y'all noticed Sahara's face when Shanice said she liked Hassan. Sahara's like, not liking my man. I do not like people who go on reality shows and act like the other contestants are not supposed to like your man. It is only a slim pickings, right? It's only a few that can go around. There's the chance that somebody else is going to like the same person you got. Girl, put your best foot forward, put your potion on, do whatever you need to do to get this man to stay and like you, right? Shanice said she was happy that Hassan helped her out when she fell, and he said, he's not going to let her fall. And that meant a lot to her because she started to get upset. She talked to shit how about she was homeless, how she had broke a couple of times. The life of an entrepreneur, right? He's gone homeless, gone broke, lost some money, but yet she was able to get back up. And Hassan made her feel like, she has self-value, that she has self-worth, that somebody was there to support her. And I thought that was pretty sweet from him, but I also thought it was great for her to be emotional and show that type of emotion. And the women don't like her, show that type of emotion, which is great. Who the women don't like, they don't like Wayne, they don't like Naeem, and they do not like Cam. Y'all can figure out the reasons why, right? Wayne ain't calling nobody back. Naeem ain't calling nobody back. And Cam wants the women to fall in line. Yeah. How that's going to work out for you, right? We see the women go out to eat. No, we see the women go out, right? Shanice takes her what did I put here? Oh, we see the women have to take the men out. Somebody's going to get eliminated. Here it is. Wayne goes out with Deanna, and then Cam goes out with Tay. That's what it is. Wayne goes out with Deanna. Cam goes out with Tay. Basically, the conversation go like this. Deanna said the women ain't feeling you because you don't call back. You don't send no text messages. You ain't putting forth no effort. And Wayne was like, that's what I do. But after 5 to 7 days, I get back. Bro, you don't have 5 to 7 days. This is not that type of reality show. I know we get it within months, but your process is only about 2 or 3 weeks long. And after you go 5 or 7 days, you halfway there. Bruh, get it together, right? Get it together, Wade. Cam, I said if Cam goes out with Tay, he said, you're struggling to deal with long-term relationships. We don't want women to fall in. You want women to fall in line. Look, the women want you to be more open, be more vulnerable, talk a little bit. And here it is. Y'all know who get eliminated. The man that don't call, the man that don't text, the man that shows no effort. Wayne is gone. He did not really care, right? Like, why are you even on the show? Ready, love, I need y'all to do better, right? I need you to cast people that really want to be here. I need you to cast people that really want to be in a relationship. You got Wayne telling people that he ain't looking for a long-term relationship. You got Cam said he ain't never been in a long-term relationship except for longer than 2 years. Like, why are y'all casting some of these people who's not looking for love? They're looking for a good time. Do better, please. Can't be how you be on a reality relationship show and you're talking about, I don't want no calls. I ain't calling no woman. I ain't texting no woman. Man, get the heck out of here. Anyway, that is it for Ready to Love episode, season 10, episode number 3. Hey, leave a comment in the comment section below. Let me know what y'all thought about this episode. As I watched this with Jack, she like, that's all the men they got? She ain't feeling the men, right? I'm going to get her on here sooner or later. She can hop on and do these reviews with me, but she ain't feeling none of the men. She don't think any of the men are that great. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Leave a comment in the comment section below. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell notification. And once again, appreciate you for rocking with us. We thank you very much. And we'll catch you down the road. Peace.